morning. It is Wednesday, the 27th. So I actually picked up a cute little 2-day trip. It's the first time that I've ever picked up a trip before, so it was really easy. It wasn't anything crazy. I'll talk about it probably more once I get to where I'm going because I don't have a lot of time right now. I have like 30 minutes before I have to leave, which is a decent amount of time actually, because all I have to do is really get dressed. So I picked up a cute little 2-day trip. It's super easy and a long layover because I just wanted a couple of extra hours, but I didn't really want to work that hard for them because I'm still tired. So all I'm doing today is working one leg out to Minneapolis, laying over for 18 hours, and then working the leg back tomorrow morning. So I am going to do the whole Mall of America, the whole Mall of America experience today. So that's the plan. I'm going to go ahead and get ready now so we can start heading out to the airport. It's about 5:15 in the morning. I have to be at check-in. My report time is 6:45. So I don't know why I did this to myself with an early report time, but honestly it's fine because the flight is about an hour. So not crazy at all, but I'm gonna get ready Hey guys, just got on the aircraft, finished my safety checks and everything, so now I'm just shaking up one of my Thrive macro shakes and waiting to board. Made it to Minneapolis. Well, I just made it to my hotel. Sorry, I just made it to my hotel in Minneapolis. So I'm gonna change because, I'm gonna change and then probably head over to the mall. I'm gonna check first to see if they're open because it's about 9:55 in the morning. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna change and I'm gonna head over there and try to find some food because your girl is hungry. And I don't know about y'all, but when I fly on an empty stomach, I get kind of nauseous. So I need to find some food. But yeah, so the flight was really smooth. It was an hour and 5 minutes. So it's a super short flight from Chicago to Minneapolis. So I'm going to show you guys a tour really quickly. So this is the entranceway. I have the bathroom with the nice little shower. Oh, there's like a whole area over here. Okay. And then you have this whole section. There's like, I like this. There's like a little like closet nook so I could just put my luggage and stuff in there. And then your actual like full closet. There's some water bottles. Is this your whole setup here? Beds. That's kind of cool. I kind of like the photos above the bed like that. It's kind of cute. TV. What is this? Oh, that's cool. It's like a luggage stand. Okay. Might put my bag there instead, actually. And then let's see what we've got. A view of. Oh, look, there's an IHOP. And yeah. Oh, so let me show y'all. So on our Tumi bags, there's like a little section. Let me turn some lights on. There is a section. Sorry, hold on. How do I turn this light on? There we go. There's a little slot. There's a spot where you can put your initials, have your initials engraved. So I haven't gotten a chance to do it because you have to go to the Tumi store. And I don't know if there's one in Chicago Airport. If there is, there's not one in Terminal 1 or 2 that I've seen. but I've only been to Terminal 2 once. So I know there's one in the Houston airport and I think Denver. And I know there's a Tumi store in downtown Chicago, but I haven't wanted to bring my luggage downtown. So when I was leaving leaving the airport, inside the airport, there was a Tumi store. So I was like, oh, well, I have time. Let me stop and see if she can do it really quickly. So my bags are now initialed. Here, hold on. Let me get like in the light so you might be able to see a little bit better. Yes. Cute. All right. Well, like I said, I am going to change and then head out to the mall and get some food. Dressed and changed. I'm going to see if I can get some food. I don't know if the restaurant here has like breakfast, but if not, there's an IHOP like right across the street. So like I said, the mall doesn't open till 11, so I still have like 25 minutes left. Okay, I was making sure that I have my key, which I'm pretty sure I do. So let's go. This cheese is literally just like, oh my gosh. And I got the campfire. They said it was really good, so I'm trying that. And so far it is actually really good. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I see fun things. Look. Let's walk over here. Look how about 10:50, so a lot of the stores are not open yet because, like I mentioned, the mall opens at 11. But I decided just to still come down here, walk around, see what is open, kind of see what parts I want to explore a little bit more, and just kind of get the lay of the land, if you know what I mean. So. Apparently this butterfly that I showed you guys earlier, you can actually pull on the rope right here and it will flutter its wings. I'm not sure what this is, but they're filming something here, I guess. I'm gonna have to look it up later.
do. So I'm gonna do the second floor and try to do the third floor too. And I'll probably grab food because I think the third floor is like the whole dining pavilion. So we'll see what kind of food they have up there. I'm really trying to hit stores and shops and things that aren't really in other, oh look, there we go. That aren't in like normal malls, or at least malls near me. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I just realized that apparently I have to keep changing the settings on my phone if I want it to record in HD, which is why sometimes it looks blurry and I guess other times it looks clear. So I thought once I changed it once, then it would just stay like that, but apparently it's not. So I need to keep changing it. So I guess that's what I'm gonna have to do. I don't know. So right now I'm about to walk through Nickelodeon Universe. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything in here just cause I don't really want to spend any more money, even though I'm probably going to. But I just want to see what they have. Like, it looks really cute. So let's take a stroll. Curious to see how much it was. So if you do an unlimited ride wristband, obviously you can see it's $40, and then unlimited ride wristband with admission to the Creole experience is $60. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that because it's more like kind of for kids. If I was here with someone else, then maybe I would, but just me, I'm not gonna spend $20 on maybe one or two rides, you know. So I originally thought this mall was 3 floors, but it's actually 4. There's 4 levels. Let me turn it around. So that's the ground, obviously. I'm on the 2nd, the 3rd, and then the 4th. Holy crap. to the room. I just spent the last like I just spent about the last 4.5, 5 hours at the mall, and that was without me really even doing anything. I just walked around and did a little bit of shopping, but there is a ton to do. You could absolutely make it a full day thing or even a 2-day thing, to be honest with you. Like, because I didn't do the amusement park. There's a mini golf, there's an escape room, there's a mirror maze, there's a movie theater, there's just so much. Like, it's insane. It is the craziest mall I've ever seen in my life. But I mean, it's the Mall of America, so it's kind of what I was expecting. But yeah, it was really, really cool. I'm gonna show you guys what I got real quick, and then honestly, I'm gonna change into some comfy clothes and get into bed and probably take a nap. So, yeah. Got these cute little bath soaks from this place called Nectar. I got the strawberry daiquiri, the orange dreamsicle, the pink passion, and the lavender blossom. They were having a sale. It was like buy two get two or something like that. The only tricky part about this is going to fit them in how I'm going to fit them in my bag. So, and then of course I got my staples, the things that I get on every single trip. I got my magnets, I got a little sticker, and I got the silicone cup. Literally, as soon as I saw this, I was immediately drawn into the store. I was like, okay, yes, this is happening. So, hey guys, I took a nap when I got back to the room. Absolutely, I needed one. I am a nap person. I will just say that. I love my naps. I love getting in bed and just cuddling up in the sheets. It's just great. So let me mute this TV real quick. So as I told y'all, I picked this trip up. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how that kind of works. So it was the first time that I picked up a trip. So basically, there are a couple of different things that go into it. I will say, so I had 3 days off. I had Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, right? So I was gonna try to pick up a 3-day trip, but I had my Connect session early morning on Tuesday. If you've been following my channel and watched some of my earlier videos, then you'll kind of know what I'm talking about when I say Connect session. But basically it's a monthly meeting that we have to do as new hires, since we're still on probation, that we have with our managers, just to kind of check in, see how we're doing, if we have any questions, and each month is like a different topic. So this month we talked about international long haul flights and how the international service goes and things like that. So I had my Connect session. It was virtual, but it was in the morning, and there was a 3-day Honolulu trip that was in open time, or that was in sick time, that I was watching because I really wanted it. But the only problem was the flight took off at like 7 a.m. and my Connect session was at 8 a.m. So there was no way that I was going to be able to do it. So I was like, okay, I'll have to give up Hawaii this time, no big deal, I guess. But so there was that Honolulu, there was a Switzerland in there. Sorry if this is like shaky. I have my tripod on my bed, so it's, when I move, it like shakes the camera. But there was a Switzerland 3-day trip in there, which left later in the day on Tuesday. So technically I could have tried to pick that one up, but by the time I looked, it was gone anyway. You have to be really fast. And so, just a funny story. Okay, well, let me back up. Let me tell you this. So you can go onto the trade board, you can go into open time and see all of the trips that are available for you to pick up, okay? In order for you to really pick up like a good trip, you have to be stalking it. You have to be on there, constantly refreshing, updating it, checking last minute, because people will drop trips into there just out of nowhere, like the night before. So I was looking at that Honolulu trip and the Switzerland trip. It was in sick time. So basically there's another section that's called sick leave trips, and all of those trips that are in there are trips that are on line holders' lines. So they are on a line holder schedule, but that line holder that flight attendant has called in sick. So those trips are in the sick leave time, and if that flight attendant doesn't call back in well, Then 8 hours prior to departure time, those trips drop into open time that allow anyone to pick them up. But then as a flight attendant also, if you want to drop a trip, you can create an ad and drop it into open time and just let anyone pick it up. So there are a couple different things that you kind of look at when you're looking at picking up trips. So the night before, I was like, well, let me go on and see. I knew that I had to be on at 11:10 p.m. to see if the Honolulu trip was going to drop into open time. I just wanted to see, since I've never done this before, I wanted to make sure I was doing it correctly. So the next time that I tried to pick up a trip, I would be on it and I could get it. So I went and I kind of forgot about it. And so at 11:12, I went in and I didn't see the trip in there. And I was like, oh, dang. But I had screenshotted the pairing number. So I went and I looked up the pairing and I looked to see if anyone picked it up. And my friend picked it up. My friend Nico picked it up. Nico, if you're watching this, yeah, I'm calling you out. So he picked it up. So I texted him and I said, you picked up that Honolulu trip that I've been watching. And it was just really funny. And then literally 30 minutes later, another position dropped for that same trip. So he called me because he was trying to tell me to try to pick it up so we could go to Hawaii together. But I had already picked up this Minnesota trip, this 2-day trip, and I didn't know if I could drop it. I didn't know how to get rid of it. I didn't know what I was doing. But apparently, as reserves, if you pick up a trip, the only way for you to get rid of that trip is if you give it to another flight attendant. So if a flight attendant is like, yeah, I want that trip, you can give it to them, but you can't actually drop it into open time or just, get it off your schedule any other way. So there's no way for me to really get rid of this Minneapolis trip, because I was also going to try to rebook my Connect session, but it's the end of the month, so it was kind of hard to do that anyway. So I was like, you know what, it's fine. Now I know how to do it, what to look for the next time I have days off. I can try to pick up something, really fun. So he went to Hawaii and I'm in Minneapolis, which is totally fine because I have all the time in the world to see the world. So I'm just really grateful and thankful. And every time I talk about it, I start to get choked up. And that's probably so cringy to some of you guys, but I really can't believe that I got this opportunity, and I'm so thankful and so blessed to be able to travel the world and see the world and, just get paid to do it. And it's just the most amazing thing in the world. And again, I know I've said this, but if you guys have been thinking about becoming a flight attendant, I absolutely do it. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be harder than you probably think when you're first starting out, but it's so worth it. I promise you, you're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days, but it's so worth it. If traveling is what you want to do, if that's your passion, if that's something you can't stop thinking about, I really urge you to look into this career, because it is a career and it's a lifestyle. It's not just a job. It's a lifestyle. You have to really want it. But it's just so crazy to me. And I say it all the time to my fiance. I'm like, I could literally go onto the trade board and be like, where do I want to go today? Hawaii, Switzerland, Minnesota. I can go on there. And then a Mexico City, 32-hour Mexico City layover actually dropped late that night. I was like, I could have went to Mexico City too. It's so crazy, the opportunities that you have. And something else that I thought was really cool, actually, that we had spoken about in my Connect session. So there's something called cultural connections that my company does. And so we can go and we can do computer-based training about different countries that we fly to and become cultural ambassadors for that specific country. And I just think that's really, really cool. Obviously I'm not versed enough in any country to do that right now, but eventually I will absolutely totally want to do it. But I'm still going to do some of the computer-based trainings to learn about the other cultures, when we fly those routes, just what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And I just think that's really cool. But yeah, so I just wanted to kind of hop on and chat a little bit about how that kind of works. I am working on an actual full video about how our schedule works and all of that good stuff, because it's not like your typical, clock in, clock out job. So I just ordered a room service. Hopefully it should be here shortly. So I'm gonna wait for that, eat. I might try to start editing this video, watch some Netflix or something, and then call it a night. So I will see you guys later.